And welcome you live here to the Brevard Sports Network, live from Cocoa Beach Junior Senior High School for girls lacrosse action here on the Space Coast tonight, as we have the 9-3 Viera Hawks facing off against the 0-6 Cocoa Beach Lady Minutemen as we get set to go here. Again, welcome to the Brevard Sports Network. I am Jackson Robb, bringing you the call here tonight. Kayla Brown will be behind the camera as we get set to go for the draw at midfield to get underway in tonight's action here on Wednesday night, as girls lacrosse and lacrosse as a whole gets into the home stretch of their season, coming down to district's last day of the regular season, just over a week and change away for these teams, both boys and girls. So spring sports starting to get down into crunch time. Viera team very much in the playoff picture. Cocoa Beach looking to finish off their regular season strong and looking to make a run through districts to close out their season. As we get set to draw, it is Issa Brown for Viera and Bailey Holland for Cocoa Beach as we're underway here tonight. Draw goes straight to the ground, scooped up by Issa Brown, who will go quickly on the attack for the Hawks. They'll set up now back behind X, pass way back up top to Issa Brown, the FIT commit. Brown's pass sails high, and that's going to be an opening possession turnover for Viera. It'll be Cocoa Beach ball after that one, just thrown away by Brown a little high. Her teammate there looking to catch the ball as well, staring right into the sun, which is, again, ever since daylight savings a few weeks ago, a lot of these games that start at even 7 o'clock has quite a bit of sunlight, which is very different from what it was at the start of the season. As that ball goes to the ground, it's a quick steal for Viera. That's Kayla Buer scooping it up, passing it up ahead to Katie Merritt. Viera turning the fast break up ahead. It's Paige Martin, one-on-none with the goalie. And it's a quick start for Viera as it's Paige Martin striking first for the Hawks. The Tusculum commit up ahead, goes through the entire defense and gets one by the sophomore keeper Riley Smith for the first goal of the night. As the Hawks strike first, 1-2 now for Paige Martin. That's her 23rd goal of the season. 17th assist of the year for Katie Merritt. And after an opening possession turnover, great job by Viera going down, getting the ball back, and then turning it into points quickly. Again, the steal made by Kayla Buer. As the draw goes back to the ground again, fight for it. Cocoa Beach will win it. And the Lady Minutemen will go on to offense now. It looks to be Kylie Bertrand with the ball going back to X. Bertrand passes it off behind now to Jillian Waters. Waters pressed now by Buer on GLE. Pass up top, deflected and stolen away by Issa Brown. Brown takes a high check there, draws the whistle. And that's going to be an early and I think we are going to get a card here. And that's going to put Viera on the power play. As not only is it a penalty, Bailey Holland will head to the penalty box now, and Viera will be on the power play with an extra player advantage here. An early penalty there sends Holland into the box. Now Viera with the player advantage. Issa Brown drives it into the box for Viera. Just across the restraining line, Brown makes a pass there to Haley Irvey. Pass back over the top, driving to the goal, taking a lot of checks, and finally drawing the whistle there was Jordan Buer. And that will get Buer a free position shot right from the top of the arc. Best position possible for Buer here for the free position shot. Right down the middle, takes a shot low. Great save there by Riley Smith. Viera goes back, wins the ground ball. They'll start over again on offense. Again with the player advantage with Bailey Holland in the box for Cocoa Beach. Quick drive down the alley, shot off the helmet there of Riley Smith, but the whistle blew before the shot, so it'll be a free position shot now for Haley Irvey. Irvey drives down, low shot off the pipe, and stays out there, and that's the goalie's best friend right there. But Paige Martin scoops it up again, and Viera will continue to go on offense. After the shot rings off the left side goal pipe there, stepping down inside. And a check laid inside on Jordan Buer. And she goes down after the hit. And Buer still down on the play. Off of the contact inside, drew the whistle, but Buer immediately went to the ground there. And she'll hop up now. Coach is out there checking on her, making sure everything is all right. Looks like she'll stay in the game as well, so nothing too severe there for Buer. As it'll be another free position shot here for Viera, and haven't been able to convert on their last two. Now coming right down the middle. Buer will get that one to go. And it's a freshman, Jordan Buer, with her 21st goal of the season on the free position shot right down the middle from the very top of the arc. And just like that, Viera leads 2-0. As a team this season, Viera with a plus 99 goal differential. Put up 187 goals this season in 12 games, and they've got two early on in this one, still with 8:45 to go in the first quarter. As they head back to draw once again, the thing is, with the yellow cards in girls lacrosse, they are non-releasable most times, and that is the case here with Bailey Holland for Cocoa Beach. So they will stay at a player disadvantage here on the draw. The Viera will stay on the power play with Holland in the box. As they head to draw, ball goes up, and it's quickly won by the FIT commit in Issa Brown. Rolling to the outside there, Paige Martin. Pump fakes a pass, looking for help. A lot of off-ball movement for Viera, trying to generate an open lane. There was Emily Potts with the ball. She'll pass it off. Now back inside, Issa Brown with a bounce shot in the goal for Viera. It's the FIT commit, Issa Brown, picking up her 31st goal of the season on the bounce shot there. And as I was talking about, you see all that off-ball movement there. Some of that is, eye candy for the defense to try and, decipher. But obviously the goal of all of that is to find an open teammate there down low. And that was Issa Brown in that case, getting through the defense and just being wide open right there on the edge of the goal circle there to put it through. Puts Viera up 3-0 with 8:21 to go in the first quarter. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Space Coast Lacrosse. We'll tell you more about them and their events coming up at the first break in the action that we get. As they head to draw, ball goes straight up in the air and back to the ground again, as it is still loose. Yeah, whistles there, and it looks like it's on Viera. They're all even now, as Holland is out of the box for Cocoa Beach. Kylie Bertrand with it for the Lady Minutemen. Bertrand will go all the way back to X. Viera will send someone back there to defend. They typically don't, but they pressure Bertrand there. She'll send a bouncing pass out to Brooke Easley. Easley moves up to Izzy Ownby. Now sweeping over the top is Sophia Ricks for Cocoa Beach, as they'll once again go play back behind the goal. Now sweeping up around GLE, Kylie Bertrand going to get turned away again. You see the difference over here, and just not a lot of off-ball movement going on right now for Cocoa Beach. Viera staying in their trap defense that they have. As the roll up top now. Shovel pass back down low to Ricks. Now the cutters come for Cocoa Beach. And the skip pass there is dropped. Ball on the ground. It's going to roll all the way out of bounds. And a longer possession there for Cocoa Beach, but a turnover nonetheless. It'll be Viera ball on the pass that skips and rolls out of bounds. And a legal check there blown on Jillian Waters. As Viera's pass skips up ahead across midfield to Katie Merritt. Merritt stops, pass is dropped there, still on the ground. Cocoa Beach trying to get out to it. Ball just staying in bounds, and they're going to get a push there on Addison Berger for the Lady Minutemen. Ball will be taken back in by Paige Martin. Martin passes off to Addison Friedenlund. Pass right in front to Katie Merritt is saved by Riley Smith. And it's going to be, there's a whistle on Cocoa Beach. It'll stay Viera ball. Friedenlund feeds inside to Issa Brown. Brown into the Hornets' nets, rolls it low, and it deflects off of Riley Smith and rolls in for the goal. Second goal of the game for Issa Brown. That's her 32nd of the season. And Smith got a leg on that one, but it just rolls in anyway. Doesn't trap it with the stick there. Kind of lost the ball as it ricocheted off of her leg, and it rolls in for the Viera goal. With 5:35 to go in the first quarter, it's 4-0 Hawks. Looking to pick up their 10th win of the season here in late March. Now this one, not a district game for either of these teams, but still a lot on the line record-wise, especially for Viera trying to fight for an at-large playoff spot if they can't win their district, which has been difficult in recent years going up against Vero Beach. So every win does matter. Ball is loose. They're going to get a foul on Viera. And now Cocoa Beach pushing it back on offense again. Backside check is clean there and scooped up by Viera. That pass way up ahead finds Paige Martin. Great check there defensively by Viera to cause the turnover, but that pass is high and loose ball, players of the ground, and Cocoa Beach scoops it up. Jordan Galloway with the takeaway for Cocoa Beach. Galloway double-teamed. And a foul on Viera. Galloway will continue to run. And Galloway's pass comes out awkwardly there. Comes up short, and it's stolen by Viera. They'll push it up ahead to Friedenlund. And here comes Viera. Cocoa Beach has numbers defensively. Addison Friedenlund will go back behind the goal. Zoe Shepard will not follow. Friedenlund passes it off to Katie Merritt. Merritt looking to facilitate from the back door. She'll now roll back behind. Shovel pass to Friedenlund. Viera bunching up top. Again, they'll pass back and forth. Merritt sweeps around. Now back to Friedenlund on the back door. Stays out of the goal circle, and it is a goal for Addison Friedenlund. Great play design there by Viera and great execution there on the wheel sort of play there from Merritt with her second assist of the night down to Friedenlund with her 12th goal of the season. Just like that, Viera with the 5-0 advantage off of that goal. And again, that's just good offensive play design from the Hawks. You could see Merritt sweep around, draw that first defender that was waiting, and Zoe Shepard. And after she kind of vacated that back pipe right there to take it was Addison Friedenlund. And converts for the goal. They head back to draw at midfield once again. Loose ball taken by Jordan Buer. Ball loose, poked out by Izzy Ownby, draws the whistle. Buer protects the stick, holds up top. Once again on offense now for Viera. Just under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Issa Brown passes back now to Jordan Buer. Buer sweeps, pass inside to Brown, cutting inside. And that'll draw a whistle. And there'll be a free position shot now for Issa Brown, looking for a first quarter hat trick here in this one. Brown steps down, low shot, and there it is. First quarter hat trick for the Hawks' leading scorer, Issa Brown, with her 33rd goal of the season. Makes it 6-0 Viera here with 3:23 to play in the first quarter. While the players head back to midfield, like to let everybody know about Space Coast Lacrosse and their upcoming summer tryouts. As I talked about, this is the home stretch of the high school season, but that doesn't mean lacrosse season is over as it goes into summer, as Space Coast Lacrosse will be having their boys and girls summer team tryouts at Viera Regional Park. The girls will be April 13th. The boys will be April 12th and 13th for U14 and high school. Registration is now open. You can visit their website for more information. I encourage everyone that maybe has a lacrosse player or is a lacrosse player to go check out Space Coast Lacrosse and get signed up for those tryouts coming up very soon. April 13th, they'll come up quicker than you realize, as that draw is won by Viera and Jordan Buer. Buer passes back to Issa Brown. That pass dropped, scooped right back up by Amelia Ross. Ross passes off to Jordan Buer. Buer sweeping over the top, draws the double team, down low to Potts, trying to quick stick and shoot it, drops the ball, still loose, and finally scooped up there by Amelia Ross. Cocoa Beach not really pursuing the loose ball there. Martin, feed in front, wide open was Friedenlund, but drops the pass, and it skips right back to Riley Smith, who will clear it now for Cocoa Beach. The pass sails high on the clear and deflected out of bounds there by Viera. It'll be Cocoa Beach ball now. Bringing it in for Cocoa Beach is Aubrey Doobie. Doobie takes a check from Friedenlund. Cradles it out of her stick there. Ball on the ground. Friedenlund keeps it in. Or actually, no, she doesn't, as Friedenlund tried to toe the out-of-bounds line, but ends up stepping out. Cocoa Beach will bring it back in. That pass misses the mark, and it's taken away by Viera. And cross-body check there by Sophia Ricks. Draws the whistle. A minute and a half to go here in the first quarter. Viera with the 6-goal advantage early on here. That pass nearly picked off, but instead it rolls over to Araya Mathis, who will take it over now for Viera. I think Viera got away with being offsides there for a moment. And actually, oh nope, that yellow card is going to be on Cocoa Beach. And heading to the box will be Izzy Ownby. That'll be Viera's second power play opportunity of the first quarter, as there'll be a player up for a few minutes here off the foul by Ownby. Last time they had the power play, scored at least one goal. Driving inside into a triple team. Viera will now play from behind. Merritt pass right in front. Quick stick shot is saved by Riley Smith. Right on the doorstep on the shot by Emily Potts. Ball is loose. Viera goes back and gets it. And they'll go to take another shot at the goal here. Katie Merritt will play down the alley. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter. Merritt driving inside. Pushes back to X now to Friedenlund. Friedenlund pass inside. Draws a double team. Ball still loose. Viera comes up with it again. Viera really dominating the ground balls right now in this game, helping their possession time as well. Ball loose, picked back up by Paige Martin. 30 seconds to go now in the first quarter. Martin pass inside. Pass deflected by the Minutemen defensively. Katie Merritt scoops it up. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Merritt takes the drive, takes the shot. Another save there for Riley Smith. And she'll pick it up. Whistle on Viera. Stepping over the goal circle line there. Ball will go back to X for Cocoa Beach with 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Just trying to clear it here. Again, they're still at a player disadvantage because of the yellow card. Pass back up inside. Dangerous pass picked off. Shot. Goal right before the quarter ends with 4.3 seconds. And the worst case scenario there happens for Cocoa Beach as it's thrown away and quickly taken advantage of is number 12, Amelia Ross. Nice goal there for Ross. Her 7th goal of the season. And coming off a great job on the ride, picking that pass off from the keeper and taking it straight to the goal. And with 4 seconds to go in the first quarter, Viera takes a 7-goal lead, and doubt they're going to get another chance to add one here. The ball not going to get scooped up in time here before the end of the first quarter. Our score, hot start for the Viera Hawks as they take the 7-0 advantage to the quarter break here. And I just mentioned Space Coast Lacrosse, so if you're wondering more about them, Space Coast Lacrosse is a nonprofit organization established in 2016 to promote the game of lacrosse in a fun yet challenging year-round environment, providing opportunities for players of all skill levels that emphasizes the importance of learning, good sportsmanship, and teamwork while encouraging players to continue their participation at the high school and collegiate levels. The coaching staff for their boys, girls, and lax kids programs is filled with local coaches with a lot of experience like Viera head coach Bailey Keeter and many, many others. For more information, you can visit them online at spacecoastlax.com. And as I mentioned, tryouts coming up at Viera Regional Park for the girls on April 13th and for the boys, U14 on April 12th. High school on April 13th. And again, you have to be registered to go to those tryouts, so go on their website, get registered. If you are a player or you may have a kid that's a player or someone you know wants to learn the game of lacrosse or sharpen their skills, great opportunity there in the offseason. Or again, if in the U14 age group for the boys at least, before you get into high school, start to sharpen your skills. And I'll tell you what, getting started early on lacrosse, if it's a sport you're interested in, is huge, as a lot of people really only pick it up in high school. So if you can get into high school with some experience, or you're just a freshman even, great opportunity. And again, if you're a high school player, perfect time to sharpen your skills. Lacrosse season ends at the high school level, but lacrosse goes into summer and then pick back up in the fall, obviously, with their high school teams. So big opportunity there to sharpen your skills, and Space Coast Lacrosse, the best around to help you do that. Highly encourage you check them out online. Remember, our second quarter sponsor is Chrissy Lindback, real estate expert. We'll tell you more about her at our first break in the action that we get in the second quarter. Viera hopping out to a quick 7-0 lead, and Cocoa Beach just struggling to keep up this Viera team despite losing a lot of seniors last year. That were high contributors. They've come back just as strong here at 9-3 this season, coming in with a plus 99 goal differential. They had to replace their goalkeeper. Cameron Coulter's done a good job there. Issa Brown, their leading scorer this year, along with Jordan Buer, Katie Merritt, and Paige Martin as well, leading the charge this season for Viera in their quest to one-up their team last year that made it all the way to the regional finals and came just a goal short of defeating Vero Beach. As 12 minutes go back up on the clock here for quarter number 2. Our score is 7-0 Viera. As the Hawks look to notch their 10th win of the season, Cocoa Beach still searching for win number 1 of the year. Still got a few games to go before districts. This one, again, not a district contest for either team, but an in-county matchup nonetheless. As they head back to draw, again, Viera will carry their power play into quarter number 2 as the penalty on Ownby is locked in. And a quick pass off there for Viera to, looks to be number 16 or 15. 15's Haley Irvey. Pass inside, deflected off the stick of Paige Martin. Ball still on the ground and taken by Cocoa Beach there, scooped up by Bailey Holland. And that was probably the biggest discrepancy in the first quarter was ground balls. Viera really dominated them when they hit the ground. They came away with a lot of extra possessions that way, but great job there by Cocoa Beach getting the opportunity. Biggest thing now for them going on offense is going to be controlling the ball and controlling time of possession because they have a player in the box. So they're playing at the player disadvantage. Good job towing the sideline there by Quinn Moberg. Moberg driving inside. She'll pass it back to X. Pass is dropped, and they can't keep it in bounds. Going back to Jillian Waters, and tough break there. Uncontested catch. It just ends up rolling just out of bounds off the outstretched stick of Waters. Now Viera will take it still with the player advantage on the power play. McKenna Dunnigan looking to clear it. Dunnigan takes the illegal check there, draws a whistle. Dunnigan going to take it all the way up nearly to the restraining line and pass it off. Now driving inside is Haley Irvy. Irvy passed right in front of the goal and shot low for her second goal of the night is the freshman Jordan Buer. Over 20 goals in her freshman season, adds her second of the night to the tally. And Viera jumps in front now by 8. Another goal tonight for Buer as we head back to draw once again as Viera extends their lead to 8. As they head back to draw once again here at midfield, Viera has controlled the draw percentage here early on in this one. Looking to continue their advantage there off the stick of Brown. There's Aubrey Prittman for Cocoa Beach versus Issa Brown for Viera. As the ball ends up rolling out of bounds, it is going to be Cocoa Beach ball. Aubrey Pittman will take it in. She's going to be pressured quickly as she heads in bounds. Pittman rolls, driving upfield, draws the whistle. Pittman will continue to run it up the field. And I believe the power play now over for Viera as they will go all even as Izzy Ownby's time in the box has concluded. Aubrey Pittman will take it in. The officials making sure she gets 5 yards away from the nearest defender before the restart. As Pittman will pass it backwards. Pass is dropped, going dangerously close back to the goalie. Viera flocking to the ball here, trying to get it back. Ball still loose. And a scrum for the ground ball. Cocoa Beach got to come away with it in their own territory there. And we got a whistle, and this is going to be the third yellow card of the game early on for Cocoa Beach. They're on Soares Takis. As it'll be another power play now for Viera. Their third of the first half, and an opportunity to play with an extra player up here and try and put some more goals in the back of the net here. Still 9 minutes to go in the first half. Hawks lead by 8. Buer holds the ball up top. Pump fakes inside. Good move there by Jordan Buer, trying to lose her defender. Continues to hold it up top, looking for cutters in front of the goal. And got a whistle on some off-ball contact, I believe. And Viera with the player advantage for 2 minutes here, looking to take advantage. As Jordan Buer rolls across the top of the arc. Looking for passing inside. Swings it off now to Bryn Kirby. Pass inside. Shot on the run. Top left corner, but the goal will be waved off for Paige Martin as the whistle blew just before she took the shot. And it's going to be a shooter space foul that calls it off. Martin will take the free position shot now to look to get her goal either way. As Paige Martin will step down, takes the high check, but it is saved. But with that check to the helmet, that'll put Viera up 2 players now. Fourth card in the first half for Cocoa Beach here. It's not as common to see players in the box in girls as you do in boys lacrosse. A little bit different penalty and foul calling structure, but Cocoa Beach now down 2 players on the field. Viera with a golden chance to put up some more goals here. It's going to be another free position shot for Paige Martin after the last one was saved. Good defense by Cocoa Beach, but Martin gets the shot to go anyway. And third time is the charm for Paige Martin with the goal. I believe that's her second of the night. nearly a hat trick, if not the third. 9-0 lead for Viera here with 7:43 to go in the first half, and I believe one of the penalties may have been cleared for Cocoa Beach, trying to see over in the box, but I think there's still going to be one player down. Yeah, Viera's still with... Actually, looks like there's still 2 up. As the power play continues for the Hawks, coming off the goal. Nice draw win, though, by Cocoa Beach. Looking to take it. Foul called there on Viera. On the check on Bailey Holland. As Holland will take the resumption pass. Batted away there, deflected onto the ground. And it'll be Viera's ball. And now the Hawks will take it back across the restraining line again into the box. Rolling there is Irvy. Now Paige Martin trying to make a move up top. She'll pass it inside on the run. Issa Brown, cross body shot. Save there by Riley Smith. Ball on the ground and a nice save. But Viera's going to take it away again. McKenna Dunnigan. Gets it across here. She'll roll back behind. Sweeping, passes off to Paige Martin. Martin draws the defender here. Looking for the pass inside. Gets it through to Emily Potts, who takes a high check there, and that's going to extend Viera's power play, as I believe that's the 5th first half card for Cocoa Beach here. Quinn Moberg picks up the yellow. It'll be a free position shot now for Viera. I believe that's Moberg's 2nd yellow, which would have her out. That is 2. So Quinn Moberg done for the game for Cocoa Beach with 2 first half yellow cards. Good save, though, on the free position shot by Riley Smith. She'll get the pass outside. Still 6 minutes to go in the first half. Stick check, ball comes loose. Katie Merritt cutting to the goal. That's a cross body check there. As we'll head to a free position shot now for Katie Merritt. Merritt, quick pass outside, shot, and the goal for Viera. Try to see who that one went to off the immediate pass by Merritt. Still looking for the number. It looks like it was Sadie Starrett.
Hey, who scored that goal?
Sadie Starrett with the goal for Viera. The junior puts one through there as Merritt immediately passed it off and let her take the free position shot. And that will initiate the running clock here with 5 minutes in counting to go in the first half, as Viera leads it 10-0. Viera still with a 2-player advantage, but another nice face-off draw win there for Bailey Holland. But that pass just off the mark. Ball goes to the ground. And fighting for the loose ball, it'll go to the Hawks. Pump fakes, rolls underneath. Gets the pass away to Dunnigan. Dunnigan will fly down the sideline here, trying to push it up the field. Gets it all the way up ahead. Pass just low for Merritt, but scooped up anyway there by Jordan Buer. And takes the cross check there from Jordan Galloway. Pass inside now. Issa Brown with some space. She'll pass it off to the outside. Give and go. Set up. And it will be a free position shot now for Viera with Paige Martin looking to have a first half hat trick along with her teammate Issa Brown. Pump fake, steps out. Pass inside. Issa Brown on the run. Bounce shot goes wide left there. Misses the mark. Viera backs up the shot. Katie Merritt with it back behind will keep the possession going. Merritt pass right in front of the goal. And it is a goal right there on the doorstep for Bryn Kirby. As Kirby picks up the goal now for Viera, makes it 11-0. For Starrett, that was her 11th goal of the season. On the last one, Bryn Kirby had 2 goals through the first 7 games. This is game 13, so a few games missing there on the stats, but one of the first goals for her this season right there. With under 3 minutes to go now in the first half. Viera leading by 11. And the draw goes straight up and down back to the turf and taken by Viera. Once again, quick pass up ahead, dropped. Going to go down to Katie Merritt. Merritt bobbling it, still loose. Merritt toes the end line there, stays in bounds. Now Merritt setting up, looking for a pass inside. Throws it too far in front of Issa Brown there, but it stays outside of the goal circle, out of the reach of Riley Smith, and Viera will get it back again and set up on offense. Pass back behind, right inside. Wide open there, taking the low shot, and the goal is number 13, Alexis Cundiff with the goal for Viera. One of her first goals of the season as well, had 2 goals through the first 9 games. Gets one right there. Off the nice feed inside, bobbles it, takes the shot, goes low on Smith and gets it through as Viera leads by 12. And we got a whistle here. Clock will stop with 1:12 to go. Something called for by Cocoa Beach head coach Holly Schumann-Grubb over there, checking something at the scoring table. 1:12 to go in the first half. Viera leads by 12. And Coach Grubb over there clearly upset about something, but unfortunately don't. As they head back to draw once again after the stop in the action. 12-goal lead for the Hawks. As they head back to draw once again, Cocoa Beach, I believe, has won the last 2 draws. Trying to take another one here, but not going to happen. There's Jordan Buer, takes it away. Pass inside to Issa Brown. Brown makes a quick move, passes back behind to Katie Merritt. Merritt give and go back to Issa Brown for the goal. That's Issa Brown's 4th goal of the first half here with just under a minute to go. Puts Viera ahead by 13. Off another assist for Katie Merritt, has a hat trick in assists so far tonight. Hasn't had a goal yet, but has been a key contributor there on the passing end so far. Clock will continue to run here. 30 seconds to go in the first half. Don't know if we'll have a long possession here before halftime. 25 seconds and counting as they head back to draw here. As the draw goes up with 18 seconds to go before halftime, a quick win for Alexis Cundiff. Viera trying to push it here for another goal. Driving inside, Issa Brown. Quick step, shot off the pipe, no goal, gets it back. Brown goes down, but I don't think they're going to get a chance to take this free position shot as the time has run out here in the first half. And that will take us to halftime here from Cocoa Beach, as the Viera Hawks have grown their lead up to 13 going into halftime. As it'll be a running clock to start the second half, as it'll be just a 5-minute halftime. So we'll be back soon. But before we go, I'll tell you about our second quarter sponsor that didn't get a lot of airtime there, but that's Chrissy Lindback, real estate expert, full-time real estate agent, multi-million-dollar producer, and soccer mom to Jude. Chrissy Lindback has always been an overachiever with over 20 years experience in the real estate, finance, and insurance industries, and one of Brevard's top 100 residential real estate agents. Chrissy can positively help you meet your buying or selling goal. Chrissy truly enjoys meeting new clients. Whether buying or selling, Chrissy understands her role in the process is to listen to your needs, formulate a plan, and execute to not only satisfy but surpass your expectations. And in the process, don't be surprised if you become part of the family. Chrissy says it herself, her clients become her friends and family. Chrissy is a proud University of Florida graduate with a degree in computer science and a master's degree from the University of Florida's Warrington College of Business Administration. Have a question about a particular property, concerned about property taxes, financing, or insurance? Contact Chrissy Lindback at 321-591-3615 or at chrissylindback@gmail.com, and she'll be happy to help. You can also visit Chrissy online at www.chrissyknows.com. With that, we will head to halftime and be back in about 3.5 minutes for the start of the second half.
Hello, Space Coast. Alan Slaughter-Zinski for the Brevard Sports Network. I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank all of you for your support of BSN and allowing us to cover your student athletes and come into your home each and every night. Give us a follow on Facebook at Brevard Sports Network, and here's to many more years of top-notch sports coverage right here in Brevard County. Thanks again.
Short halftime, and we're back here for second half action. I always feel like, when you play Madden or NBA 2K, whenever you skip the halftime show and the announcer just kind of glitch back into play. That's what that felt like, only about a 3 or 4 minute halftime. As we head back to draw here to start the second half, Viera with a 13-goal lead, and running clock will start with the second half. Now, because Cocoa Beach picked up 5 yellow cards in the first half, they will be playing at a 1-player disadvantage for the rest of the game. So Viera will be essentially on a permanent power play, so to speak. So they will be playing with the 11-on-10 advantage, and then any other yellow cards would immediately put them 2 players down. Nice draw win there, going straight on offense is Bailey Holland. Holland crashing the cage here, shot and save there by Cameron Coulter, her first save of the night. And a clear pass goes up to Issa Brown. Brown will pass it up ahead now to Paige Martin. Martin on the run. Going to be looking to get it to Issa Brown. There she is, takes the overhead check. For those questioning why, may Issa Brown still be out there trying to score, she's looking now for her 200th goal of her career here, if she can get one to go here. And right here on this free position shot, looking for career goal number 200. Off the foul. She'll look to get it here on the free position arc. And she'll roll back instead. Pass it off there to Jordan Buer. Buer looking to feed it inside, fakes the skip pass to Issa Brown, then gives to her inside. Ball is loose and picked up by Paige Martin, draws the whistle. She'll resume from the 8-meter. Stepping inside, pass on the skip. Ball is loose, and it ends up rolling into the stick of Riley Smith for Cocoa Beach. Smith will clear it up the field. And some pressure there. Ball is loose. Whistle and Viera ball. Foul called on Aubrey Doobie. And pass inside to Emily Potts now for Viera. Potts passes back behind now to Friedenlund. Friedenlund looking for a pass inside. Wide open shot and a great save on the doorstep by Riley Smith. Smith with some good plays early. Clear pass, though, does sail. Looking for Sophia Ricks. The ball in possession will go right back to Viera. Addison Friedenlund will bring it in for the Hawks. And Friedenlund skips it up top to Issa Brown. Brown takes the shovel pass. She'll set up top on an island. Brown passes down low. Ball dropped there and scooped up quickly by Jordan Galloway. Galloway on the run now for Cocoa Beach. Whistle there on Viera. So Cocoa Beach will resume play here quickly. Pass across the field into the sand. Scooped up by Viera. And fouled there. Clock stops here. 8:48 to go in the third. Be Viera's ball there. Paige Martin will get it upfield, up across the restraining line. Pass inside. Issa Brown, number 200 for Issa Brown with her 5th goal of the night, number 200 of her career, with 8.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. And celebration will go there for Issa Brown. So probably draw Viera a penalty here, but congratulations to Issa Brown, career goal number 200. And for those that don't know lacrosse, that is a very hard goal to reach. I mean, that's looking at 50 goals or so a season, and that's very hard to hit considering as a freshman most players aren't putting up 50 goals. So.
And think about the shooters she's had to contend with
Yeah.
in the last few years. Alexis Fisher,
Isabella DeSascio, Avery Foster, Catherine Zeke. So, congratulations to Issa Brown there. Full celebration on the field, and I guess they're holding the game. I mean, good for Issa, but I figured they may draw a penalty here. I don't know how they handle this. I haven't seen this happen personally before, so I don't know how this shakes out. Clock did stop with 8:13 to play.
They won't make that call. The refs. It's horrible. It should be a delay game. Not that it would make a difference.
As they head back to draw after the delay there, after the goal by Issa Brown. 8:13 to play, Viera leading by 14. And ball taken there by Jordan Buer. Buer crashing straight to the goal and draw shooter space. Clock continues to run here. Jordan Buer will take the free position shot now. As they get everyone set up on the arc. Buer steps down, shot off the pipe again, no goal. It's been a good night for Riley Smith in goal, but her best friend has helped out as well a few times there, that left side pipe. You could hear it from up here on those. And it'll be Cocoa Beach ball on the resumption there. Goes to the ground, nearly taken, but Aubrey Pittman will go over and scoop it up for Cocoa Beach. Draws the whistle. Pittman, stick checked away. Illegally. Cocoa Beach ball. Double team pass upfield, gets through, dropped, stolen by Viera. Trying to turn the fast break here. Issa Brown to the outside, pass back inside. Paige Martin takes a shot, goal. Whistled before the goal. Not going to be the goal there for Paige Martin as the whistle was blown before the goal. Second time that's happened tonight for Paige Martin. Last time scoring on the free position shot, and we'll see if she goes to do that again here.